All right, guys, I have another very cool watch from my buddy Homer, right? Homer keeps sending on all the cool stuff. So he purchased one of these Ocean Crawler. It was a limited edition run they did. They only made 100 of them. And I wanted to share with you real quick the box that these are coming in now. I think some of the earlier Ocean Crawlers I had, I don't know if they sent the full kit or maybe they evolved into this kit, but I really like this box. It's very clean and nice looking. So it'll have the strap, it ends up being right here, and then it'll come on the leather strap right there. So I figured I'd just share that with you real quick as I knock things over. Bear with me, guys. Okay, so here is the watch. This is, well, it looks like a white dial watch, right? But they're actually using C3 Lume, full Lume dial. So we'll do a Lume shot towards the end, and it is phenomenal. Ocean Crawler has been known since the beginning for very good potent Lume, and their full Lume option on this guy here is definitely not a disappointment. So again, with most of the Core Diver series, you have excellent overall design, so that carries over to the full line. So case size 44 mil, lug to lug 50 mil, 15.6 thick, or about 15.5. 22 millimeter lug width. So very good size for a lot of wrist for sure. I'll give you a wrist shot here in a moment. Screw down crown at the 3 o'clock. It's also signed, very robust feeling. This one houses the Sellita SW200 movement in it, regulated. Some of the earlier Ocean Crawlers I had were regulated NH movements, and they were the only company I've ever handled that actually was successfully regulating Seiko movements. I don't know if it's super challenging or what. I've actually even given it a try once before and didn't turn out very good. But regulating the Swiss movements is much easier, well, I don't know if it's easier, but it's definitely a higher rate of success. So 4 millimeter sapphire crystal on this guy and a sapphire bezel insert on this fully loomed. The reason that sapphire has to be so thick is because it's a true 2,000 foot or 600 meter depth rating, and they do check each watch. So very cool. At the bottom of the dial there, you can see it says Rochester, New York. Very cool to see that. So, and you can see just a clean, I mean, the indices and the handset, I mean, everything is just premium looking on these. And I know a lot of people will say that the price for it is on the upper end, which it is. It has a retail price of like $1,000. I'm not sure what kind of discount code you might be able to get or what they do on the secondary market, but when you break it down and look at really what you're getting here, original type design, helium escape valve, you know, the sapphire bits, the good quality control, all that stuff adds up. And then the packaging, the extra strap here. So this is a really nice mesh type strap with the adjustable links. So if you wanted to put that on there, which I think would wear really good, but even their leather that they have is actually a pretty good leather too. So signed buckle there, one stationary keeper, one floating keeper. Let me pop it on wrist real quick so you can get a sense of what it looks like on a 7.25 inch wrist. Looks like Homer wore it on the leather a little bit because it's sized about right. So you can see there, it's a little bit on the chunkier side for me, but not unwieldy at all. Like I could wear this no problem. Has a lot of good wrist presence. That slightly off-white dial with the orange hand. I absolutely love that orange hand, and then the orange register on the dive bezel is just awesome. Should have 120 click bezel. Very nice action. Everything's going to line up on it really good. Let me get it off wrist here. So if you've been toying with the idea of getting an Ocean Crawler, you won't be disappointed, I'm telling you. They're a really good watch. Like I said, I don't know what they do on the secondary market. Maybe they take a hit. So if you're a flipper, be careful. But you have a nice round date cut out there at 6 o'clock. And then on the case back, this is one of the things I love about Ocean Crawler, is they do a really good job on the case back, but also they do the numbering. So it's number 92 of 100. I love it when they do that. You know, like I got my Steinhardt, and it just on the rotor, not even like on the case back or anything like that. It's just on the rotor. Ein von 1000, yeah, 1000. So it's just one of 1000. It's not which one, you know, when we're buying these limited production or something like that, I really do like it when they give me exactly which one do I have. Does it really matter? No, but to us watch collectors and stuff, for some reason that matters. It just seems more definitive that you actually have, you know, number 92 of 100 versus just 1 of 1,000. You don't know which one it is. So I don't know. That's my little ramble on that. So very cool watch indeed. I'm a big fan, like I said, of that orange. It's just such a good clean tie-in with the sapphire, the minute, the seconds, and then even the core diver printing on the dial. Just very clean looking. Let me shut the lights off. Oh, I did throw it on the time grapher, and it's running at a -7 seconds. But that was just with a quick wind. I think if you wore it a little bit or threw it on a winder or something like that and let it fully go, I think you would probably even find that it's closer to that 4-second range, plus or minus, because they do regulate it. So mine's, you know, when I tested, it's just a snapshot in time. Yeah, the Lume is insane. I love the way it worked out on this, because, you know, they were able to do the indices, the dial, the hands, and the bezel insert. But the dial layout just really gets me, because, you know, they blacked out enough stuff that you can still identify it all, but then it's also still loomed. So it's just a Lume junkie's dream for sure. The full Lume dial on the Ocean Crawler is awesome. I'm a sucker for full Lume dials. I got a Zealous over there. I'm hoping to add an NTH. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Big thanks to Homer for sending this in. And Ocean Crawler, if you guys ever watch this, keep doing your thing, man. The watches look great. I'm excited to see what else and they have like a crazy new one coming out, or maybe it's out already. Hopefully I'll get my hands on one of those too. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next vid.